Russia and Cambodia
សូមបងប្អូនជួយ subscribe ឬចុចសញ្ញាកណ្ដឹងដើម្បីទទួលបានវីដេអូថ្មីមុនគេ
Our Cambodian fighter in the red trunks, red gloves. Both of them are gnawing on their gum shields, right? Look at them. They're just playing. Carroll's absolutely jawing right now. Touch of the glove showing respect. Pops himself in the head, gets pumped. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get up and let's get ill, fight fans. This is Kun Khmer.
Kirill starting to pressure forward, trying to find his range with those teeps.
There it is.
Yen did not come out with a teep of his own. Yen doing well, stepping back, coming in forward again with that teep. Managing the distance very well.
Yeah, let's see if he keeps wanting to go for that front kick. Carroll looking out for that leg, putting that left leg out there. Does a little pitter-pat motion to try to get the punches in there. But right now, they are still feeling each other out here in the first round.
Big right elbow try there from Dina. Dina doing well, feinting that teep, landing a 1-2, but a low kick lands from Kirill.
I've been to many Kun Khmer shows before where they put on the gloves at ringside. The only thing that I would have to say about it is without the tape, we can see the Velcro showing on the yellow gloves. I wonder if it'll come into play at all. Obviously, probably not to his opponent, but maybe to him.
Right.
Carroll, again, being the aggressor, putting him in the neutral corner right in front of us.
But Dina is doing really well. He's on the back foot, but he's using his teep to keep the distance and then feinting that same teep and landing some big shots with either the hands or the low kick that we just saw.
For sure. He's a little quadzilla. Look at those legs as he comes back up with the left, putting it right in the bread basket. Carroll doesn't flush it off. He nods his head and he comes back into the action. Again, the Russian fighter is being the aggressor in terms of walking down his opponent, but what does that matter when it comes to the counters as he L steps out of the way and brings up that left foot again?
Yendina doing really well with that jumping teep. Missing there, sliding off a little bit, and going straight into a low kick, followed by another low kick as he steps back.
I also for sure like the way Yen uses his hand techniques to come in, swat his opponent to the side, and move around. That lateral movement is going to come into play all night here. Remember, we're in the 6x6M ring, the squared circle. Very unforgiving, not very far to go. Still in the neutral corner, and Team Cambodia in the red, blasting off the up high kicks, comes in with the elbow.
Dina once again.
The shot went a little low, getting the adjustment of the cup.
Touch of glove, show respect there. Dina keeps on the back foot, using that teep, left kick into the straight punches as well.
Straight up ambidextrous with both kicks coming from both sides, and he's not afraid to bring up the leg as a counter, which I very much enjoy. Very different fight from our first bout of the evening. You know, the younger kids, a little bit less experienced. But man, when we get to these bigger weights of these international fighters, and he is not in home territory. Round number 2.
And Kirill starting off again, trying to pressure forward. Yendina on the back foot again, starting off with a low kick, going into that left teep once again. Good left kick there from Kirill.
So interesting to see on Kun Khmer fighters who likes to have their back up against it as the kick comes in and the Russian is brought down to the canvas, comes up with a smile, wanted to touch hands, but another gut kick is brought to him and the leg goes up high on the right side. His legs are flying and the sweat is coming off the brows.
John, that teep from Yendina is starting to have an effect. You can see Kirill winching every single time that it lands. He might be hurt to the body.
Carroll goes for ring control every time, taking center stage, but the Cambodian fighter does not care as he comes with the elbow right there and goes back to the low kick. I think he's very comfortable up against the ropes, very comfortable to counter anything that Carroll is coming at him with right now. They're back in the blue corner. Carroll in his corner almost gets swept, gets brought around to his back, and the knee goes up to the butt section. Carroll again smiling right there, but he needs to step up his game.
Both fighters swinging and missing there.
Carroll again, the complexion of a Russian. Why? Because he is from Russia. So you can also see his leg is getting bruised up right now, and he's obviously got the welts on the stomach as well. Which means they're landing, Raf.
It does. Oh, but a big right teep to the face there from Kirill, but answered by a right knee from Yendina. Into the clinch they go. Yendina sweeping the young 18-year-old Russian. Yendina's doing really well, landing all his strikes off the feint from his left teep.
I'm saying he loves inching into those corners. He's so good off his back against the ropes. And when he gets in the corner, watch him do that L step again. Basic boxing technique, but if you're doing it correctly, you're going to be able to land those punches and bunches, those combinations, as he just saw, the 1-2 and the kick. And that's what it's all about, implementing your game plan, bringing those heavy volume.
Kirill needs to go. He needs to try to make this fight dirty. He needs to get into the clinch, short uppercuts, elbows, making a real slugfest here because he's losing on the outside.
Fully agree. If he does not get more aggressive,
Jen Dina is pretty much just playing a game right now. Everything he's throwing is landing clean.
Up on his bicycle, riding his race like a Tour de France-man. Does that make sense? I think it does.
Yes, it does. It's just beautiful feinting, just eating up valuable seconds there. Jen Dina, the fight IQ, super high.
Yeah, you mentioned that again. Kirill is not.
Pull something out here in this third and final round. Here we go, John.
Yendina in the red corner. Kirill Orlov from Russia in the blue shorts and yellow gloves as the kicks come.
More the same here. Yendina landing 3 left kicks, 2 to the legs and 1 to the head.
Classic Kun Khmer stance, right? He's bringing up the left leg, and again, that once again completely shuts down Kirill. He doesn't know how to get around that leg. He can't use his fist to get in there.
Yendina doing such a great job here, controlling the time, controlling the pace, all from feinting and from defense. That knee guard right there was beautiful. As Kirill tried a low kick, he just pushed off, and he comes in with a right hand and another lefty from Yendina.
They are giving a lot of love to Yendina here in the crowd. And again, our counterparts in Khmer are going live over us. So if you hear that in the background, that is them going live over the entire audience, 30,000 strong here.
Yendina coming in there with a right elbow onto the guard of Kirill.
See that left leg stance of the Kun Khmer? If Kirill can't get around that, he will not be able to implement his game plan, and I do not see this going in his favor in the judges' scorecards.
Kirill needs to go. He needs to start throwing weapons here.
You can see his corner really egging him on. Doing what Raf says, trying to fire him up. He looks almost disappointed as a low blow comes. Cup is adjusted, and we are back to the action.
Kirill back to walking forward, back to stalking, but not really having any success here. It's been all Yendina this round so far.
Sure, a little pitter pat right there. But when he comes up with those high hands, he brings that leg in. 1-2, and then the leg. It's almost like a Dutch kickboxer.
And it's just that left heap.
Yeah.
He has an opponent scared of his left heap, and he feints it and then lands whatever else he wants. Kirill's corner right now asking Kirill to throw his hands, try to land a big punch, try something.
Swing and a miss comes again. Hands low from our Cambodian. Yendina again feeling confident enough here in the third round that he could just come up with those kicks, keep his opponent away. Again, gives the touch of the glove, almost saying that I'm not gonna play. I've won the fight in my mind. I've won the fight in the eyes of the audience. I've won the fight in the eyes of the judges. And unless this young Russian comes and brings the
សូមបង
heat,
ប្អូនជួយ subscribe
I'm gonna be a
ឬចុចសញ្ញាកណ្ដឹងដើម្បីទទួលបានវីដេអូ
2
ថ្មី
feet
មុ
of
ន
snow
គេ
in Montana today. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, fighting out of the red corner, the home countryman from Cambodia, Yendina.